Okay. Good morning, one and all. Today's topic is scope and lifetime of a variable. While we're writing the programs, we need to use variables, right? While using the variables, that variable could be in the main function, or the variable could be in a user-defined function, whatever it is. The purpose of variable is what? What is the exact purpose of variable? Exact purpose of variable is to identify the location in the memory. Okay, that is the purpose of a variable. While let's take a scenario. We are discussing about scope and lifetime of a variable. See what is meant by scope. For example, I consider this scenario called MLA scenario. If you take constituents like a constitution 1, constitution 2, constitution 3. So this is for MLA 1, MLA 2, MLA 3. Okay. Now MLA can perform or MLA can execute his powers within this scope, within this constitution. Then he could be master to this portion. Okay. Same way, MLA 2 can execute his powers in a constitution 2. Same way, C3 for MLA 3. Okay, meaning he cannot be master from this constitution to this constitution. Whereas if you take chief minister, I'm taking higher level, he can be master either to C1 or C2 or C3. Meaning, for C1, the range is limited. Same way, C2, the range is limited. C3, the range is limited. Right? The range of C3 is from this portion to this portion. Whereas if you take this location called chief minister, he can access the more range. So we can understand that scope is nothing but what? A range of access. Range of access. Right? So what do you mean by this range or what do you mean by this access? For example, if I want to print some value, let us say there is some value called A. I can print the value or I can modify the value within this location, within this block only. Right? You know what is meant by block, right? A block is nothing but what? A block is nothing but set of statements quotation under double braces. Set of collection of statements within the double braces. So I repeat. Set of braces, set of statements. These are statements within the double braces, right? So the other concept is what? Lifetime. Lifetime is nothing but up to what extent the variable remains alive. What do you mean by this variable remains alive? Then right? If you consider one variable, okay, if you consider one variable, how long it is getting executed or how long it is useful? How long it is useful? We'll see in proper examples. Now consider this. Let us say this is an example. See. Now start. This is my piece of code which is called main function. In this main function, what is the scope of this main function or what is the body of main function from this brace to this brace? Okay, this is called what is a body of main function. Whereas in this, how many blocks are there? I can call this body also called as block. Okay, so this is main block, and what of this there is no name for this, but I can call this. This is one block from this open braces to this closed brace. I should specify like this. Okay. Okay, the same way this is another block, right? Good. So we have three blocks. One is innermost block, the intermediate block, the same way the outermost block. Within this, I have a local variable called I, where the I has value 1. Okay. If you take this block, right? In this block, what are the statements? Printf is one statement. So I want to print one value. What value I have to print? I value. But I is available in this block? No, I is not available in this block. Don't worry, just go to the outside of the block and get the value So outside the block is what? Here. Is I available? No. Again, don't worry, go outside of the block. Is I available? Yes. When I is available, get that value and print here. Now the value printed here is what? 1 will be printed. This block completed. So after this, one more statement called printf. What I have to print here? I value has to print it. So where is I is available? Within this block? No. Therefore, what should I do? Outside the block. Is I available? Yes, of course. Then I have to print here. Close the brace. That's how the main function got completed. Right? So this is called what? Scope of a variable. Now you can understand in a better way. Now consider this example. Now take this example. Example in this case, main function. How many blocks are there right now? So innermost block is what? This is innermost block. Okay. Other one is what? This is outermost block. I can call this it has 2 blocks. In that, x is one local variable, y is one local variable, and so on. So in this main function, the first statement is what? Int x is equal to 2, meaning x is a local variable called x is a local variable. The value contains in x is called 2. Okay. Now one block begin. In this, how many statements are there in the block? Statement number 1, statement number 2. These two constitutes one block. So in this, the variable y is declared, where the value y is called 2. So in this, I can say y is one variable assigned by value 3. Okay. Now I want to print x comma y values. How can I print x comma y values? Let us say I want to print y. Is it possible to print y? Of course, because y is available in this block. Therefore, 3 will be printed. But what about this x value? X is not available in this block because my block is from here to here only. You please understand, my block is here to itself only, beginning of the brace as well as ending of the brace. Okay, so X is not available. Don't worry, just go outside the block where X is available. Therefore, 2 will be printed here. Meaning, whenever I want to print some value, I have to focus in that block. If value is not available, then go outside the block to upwards. Okay, outside the block. If value is available, then print. If not available, just outside the block. If value available, print. Even if value is not available, then the value is no more declared and take as an error. Right? Same way, after this block, completion of the block, I just come out from that block. In that, value X has to print. Is X available in this block? Of course, because X is available in this main. This statement is main block statement. So what is value printed? 2 is printed. Same way, now see, this is interesting one. Now after this, what is statement? Printing Y statement. Now see, is Y available? Think about this. Is Y available within the block? Now see, Y is not available in this block. In main block, Y is not available. Meaning you have to understand that whenever the block is completed, okay, where is my Y available actually? Here Y is available. Okay, so scope of the value is nothing, scope of this Y is up to this only. So the beginning of the block as well as ending of the block. Within this only Y got activated. Something like we discussed the power of MLE, right? Power of MLE. Okay, no, same way Y is available up to this block only. Y is available up to after this Y will be dead. Y will be dead. Meaning end of this block, Y will be vanished. Y will be vanished. Meaning whenever I try to print this Y value, I don't know what is Y because in this block, the statement is in main block. In this, Y is not available. Therefore, undeclared variable. Therefore, it results in the Y. This is how we have to understand the meaning of scope. Right? Scope is nothing but what? Y is within this block only. Okay.